So here's the Boatventure site that I want you to create. What I want to do is I'm going to point out a few of the main things that you need to be taking into account when you build your copy of this site. So let's first talk about the template. Let me just switch back to Weebly and show the template I want you to use for this. It's basically this template right here. So if you look, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row. It's this one right here. Alright, that's what I want you to choose. You can pick any color theme you want, but the blue one is the default one, so that'll work well. So a couple things to keep in mind for this. Notice up here, you want you to put your name right here. Phone number, make sure you copy that phone number. Make sure you get the Facebook and the Twitter and the email links right. Let me just go ahead and look at the design for this in a second. The Facebook one should go to the Facebook page that we have in there. Twitter should link to @Boatventure, and the email should go to your own email. Otherwise, look at the layout here. Use the right images. You got the booking button. The booking button should take you to your reservations page right over here. Same as you can get from over here. Notice the image has that text in it that you have to add, so make sure you edit that correctly. Make sure the email right here is correct. It goes to reservations@boatventures.net. Make sure you check that properly. Make sure it goes to the right address. And then we got the Boatventures. Make sure that it's is that correct? This here is happens to come from where you log in, so don't worry about that. But make sure you have the right set of charters: a 2-hour charter, a 308-hour, and a 4-hour charter with the ability to book. The yachts should include the quiet time with a picture, the maker with a picture, the listing here. Notice also this is supposed to be a link to an external page, so it takes you to a different page on the Sea Ray website. So just make sure that you have that all set up, telling you more about that boat. All right. And then the blog is the only other page that we have. Notice that it has an embedded picture here with a caption, so that's important. Make sure you have your area over here for the description of the charter captain, and everything else should be pretty straightforward. Alright, so just make sure you follow directions as best as you can. Make sure you have these two images next to each other. So this is basically an image. The image is split into 2 columns. It's a 2-column image that's next to it. Just to tell you how to do that, you have to drag in text from Weebly. Let me just show you that. You got to drag in text from over here. If you drag in the text, that'll work well, and then you can drag images next to it, next to the text. So if you would have dragged an image next to the text here, for example, it would automatically make it a second column for the image, and then you can configure that with multiple images right here. So you can also put a gallery in here if you want. I think that actually was a gallery, if I remember correctly. And that allows you to multiple. So you got to play with it a little bit. To delete things, of course, if they're not right, you can always delete them. It's also good to use your sandbox website for that, so that you can play around with things and not mess up your main website.